Hi guys, my name is Mitch and I am an alcoholic, and I've got your daily reflections for April 20th, 2020. This comes from the Daily Reflections book, a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. And today's is titled Self-Examination. We ask God to direct our thinking, especially when asking that it be divorced from self-pity, dishonest, or self-seeking motives. That comes from Alcoholics Anonymous, page 86. And it continues, when said sincerely, this prayer teaches me to be truly unselfish and humble. For even in doing good deeds, I often used to seek approval and glory for myself. By examining my motives in all that I do, I can be of service to God and others, helping them do what they want to do. When I put God in charge of my thinking, much needless worry is eliminated, and I believe He guides me throughout the day. When I eliminate thoughts of self-pity, dishonesty, and self-centeredness as soon as they enter my mind, I find peace with God, my neighbor, and myself. This is a great one to live by. Also, almost all these, I always say it's the same for people that aren't in recovery. It's just a good way of living, and it's good to put God first, because we've all used to, let me take that back. It's not we all. For myself, I would do good things, but I always had a very hard time of taking compliments, so I would just be like, oh, that wasn't a big deal, or, when really I've done good things and I should be proud of the things I do, but I also have to remember that it wasn't me that did them. It was my higher power, and it was God that's helped me do all these good things. It's God that gives me that feeling of gratitude and wanting to help people and love people, because God created me and He created you. Whether some people don't want to believe that, that's okay, that's their opinion, but life is too beautiful for me to think that there is no God. God is real, God is here, and God has saved my life. And God created all, so He created this program, in my opinion. And I talk to God every day. I sit there and I will say a prayer. God, I'm listening. And I pay attention throughout the day for certain feelings or certain things I notice, and people will say, is that odd or is that God? And I truly believe it's God. God saved me. God's changed my life. God's made me understand who I am, and I could not have done that with any drug or alcohol or anything else other than my prayer and my constant communication with my higher power, which I call God. And another thing, we can be conceited. So there's other sides where people do stuff and they act like it was out of, charity or just goodwill, and they will bring that up and rub it in someone's face later. Well, I did this for you. I can't believe you do this. I did that. I get it now. Why athletes and people say God did this. I want to thank God first in speeches, and it's like, that's so humbling, because they're not taking credit for it, and we shouldn't take credit. We shouldn't do good things just to have it as like a weapon in our arsenal in an argument later in life and rub it in someone's face. We should be doing stuff because we truly are caring and loving people. And we have to be honest with ourselves in all sorts of aspects of life. And some things will hurt people regardless. But you have to be selfish about that, because not everything is going to make you, God, how do I word this? We have to look out for ourselves over everyone. And we can lie thinking we're going to help other people's feelings, but really it's just prolonging the inevitable. And life hurts sometimes, but we also grow through all this hurt. And I just really love this one, because really it's God, and God gives us these feelings. We know when we're doing bad, we know when we're doing wrong, but we also know what's good and what's right, and that's all from God. And I can never thank God enough, and I talk to Him every day, and I suggest everyone spend some quiet time in communion with your God, your higher power. Pray and just listen. Find a quiet spot and sit, close your eyes, and just meditate, listen, and just breathe, and let your anxieties of everyday life disappear, because this world is full of many things that will give us anxiety. And I was talking to someone today about that, and the fears that we get. When fear was created, as a survival mechanism, like with animals and stuff, we have fear for a reason to survive. Like how a rabbit will have its fear of an animal getting ready to attack it, and it heightens all of its senses, so it will be more alert, and that's like anxiety, like, okay, I need to survive. And we tend to do that with a lot. And someone like me with anxiety, I will find anxiety in a lot of things in life, like relationships and money, jobs, being late for work, and all this. And it's like, man, I got to find that time to sit and be quiet and calm myself and really be grateful for the things I have, and know the things that I have no control over, and be thankful and be calm, and go within myself and listen to my higher power, and know the things that are truly important in life. And that is love and kindness and helping others. And we all need to work and save money and do all that stuff to survive, but a lot of things are here and gone very quickly. But one thing that is always here is your higher power, and your chance and opportunity to go into prayer and to thank God every day and every night. And hope I didn't ramble too much or offend anyone. I'm just saying what helps me, and it's good to self-examine ourselves, and let's not be conceited and do kind things out of conceitedness, or doing it in a way to make ourselves feel better. It does feel good regardless, but we should be doing it for other reasons. So let's help people. Let's help everyone without expecting anything back in return, and pay it forward, which is what I like doing with these videos. They help me a bunch, and I know it helps some people out there, and I hope it can get out and help more. But again, if it just helps one person stay sober another day, or get a new thought process on how to live every day after now, it's always a good feeling. And I love you guys very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, one day at a time. God bless you. Bye-bye.